It is time for Christmas in July thrifting. Hey sweet friends, I hope you are doing well. Today is the finale of Christmas in July thrifting. All month long, I have been hitting the thrift stores looking for some Christmas treasures. The thrift stores have been packed with Christmas goodies. I did pick up a few, so I'm going to show you those as well as some of the finds that you guys sent me to. I cannot wait to show you. I also am going to be working on a Christmas craft too. So grab yourself a coffee. I have mine right here. I'm going to take you to the thrift stores, come back, show you what I got, and work on a Christmas craft. Before I continue, I would like to take a minute and thank my friends at Nourish for sponsoring today's video. If you're not familiar with Nourish, Nourish is the easiest way, I'm telling you, to speak with a registered dietitian. And the best part is, most insurances cover it, including mine. What I love about Nourish is my dietitian is helping me learn sustainable goals, not quick fixes or fads. I've done them all in my 50 years. What I love is that we are working on healing my relationship with food. I have been on a weight loss journey this year. I've lost 30 pounds. My weight loss journey is still continuing, and I have to thank Nourish for helping me continue my weight loss goals. And what I also love is that I could do it in the comfort of my own home. It's not intimidating. Once I signed up, I was linked up with my dietitian, and her and I just hit it off, and I just love being able to talk to her. But what I also love is that she's giving me guidance, giving me ideas, things that I thought maybe I was supposed to be doing, but then trying new things that have really been helping me. And having a dietitian does more than you think. My dietitian has helped me heal my relationship with food, and I get to speak with my vetted, registered dietitian face-to-face on Zoom. It is so easy and convenient. And Nourish dietitians specialize in a variety of health conditions, whether it's weight management, eating disorders, gut health, women's health, diabetes, sports nutrition, and a lot more. And they are offering personalized nutrition therapy, which is what is so important to me. And I look forward to my face-to-face Zoom calls with my registered dietitian. She is just a wealth of information and has really been helping me. So you can check out Nourish by clicking the link here in the video description to book your first appointment with them in under 5 minutes. And again, a huge thanks to my friends at Nourish for sponsoring today's video. So all month long, I have been hitting the thrift stores and hitting the Christmas aisles, and they have been packed with Christmas decor. Look at all this Christmas cuteness, you guys. It was so tempting to get so much, but I'm being very selective this year of what I'm adding to my Christmas decor collection. And this was so cute. There's so many of these things that I did have in my cart like this at one point, but then I ended up not getting. But it's just so fun to look at. And if you love Christmas like I do, it's just fun to have a little piece of Christmas year round when you hit the thrift stores and you hit the Christmas aisles. So year round, I encourage you to don't pass up on those aisles, because you never know what treasures you're going to find. This was another pretty print that I had in my cart, perfect for winter too, but I ended up putting it back for somebody else. Again, I'm being very selective. I have so much Christmas decor, but I love Christmas and adding to my collection. So it's just lots of fun to see what is at the thrift stores, because you never know what treasures you're going to find. The Goodwill, their prices seem to be still reasonable. Savers, it feels like the prices are creeping up. Let me know in the comments, do you feel like the thrift stores, the prices are getting a little out of control? Some of them are. I couldn't believe at Savers, like at this was really cute, but I thought the price was a little much for that for a thrift store. And then this was really cute too, but again, $8.49, even though it's Savers, 20% off, I still thought it was a little expensive for a thrift store, but it's been so fun hitting the thrift stores all month long. Now I go thrifting year round. I'm always checking out the Christmas aisles, but especially in July, just having Christmas in July fun and finding some Christmas treasures. And these bags at the thrift stores are always my favorite. It's like those little goodie bags. There's a bunch of little treasures in them. This was like a little Santa bag. So if you love collecting Santas and decorating with lots of Santas, check the thrift stores if you want to do a collection or a theme. How cute are these plates? But $4.49 I thought was a little much. These mugs were a little much, but again, this was Savers. Savers I thought was a little expensive. I thought this tree was really cute too, but I was not going to pay $6.49 even with a 20% off coupon. Again, I'm being a little selective, but I'm also being very frugal because it's the thrift store and I want to get a good deal. But a lot of cute stuff. I had a lot of fun looking because I love Christmas, and I did get a few treasures that I can't wait to show you. If you are looking for Christmas dinnerware, check the thrift store first. I'm always seeing it there year round, and you are bound to find some really pretty Christmas dinnerware. I also love looking at the blankets and the seasonal throws because it's a great way to add a pop of color. And wreaths are my favorite. I did find a few wreaths earlier this month that I showed you, but then I also did get one that I'll share with you here when I show you all the treasures I found. Look at the naughty. I thought that was cute, the coal, but you never know what you're going to find. This was really cute too. This was a one that I had in my cart, but I ended up not getting it. There's some Christmas mugs, a Christmas candle holder. I mean, just so many Christmas things that you can find. So hopefully you are hitting the thrift stores and finding things to add to your Christmas collection too. And how cute are these little bird houses and the cute little gingerbread. I thought these pictures were really pretty, but again, I was being a little frugal for $3.99. I'm really looking for a good deal. And how cute was this? Now, I thought that was a great deal because my kids, when they were little, they would always see that at the store and thought that was cute. Speaking of dinnerware, look at this great false craft collection. Super pretty too. And then this was a glass bowl. And I thought these were so cute too. This was another thing I had in my cart and that I didn't get. But I always love to even see things that maybe I could DIY like this. Maybe not exactly what I want for my Christmas decor, but I could DIY, have fun with that too. So always look for different things that maybe you could put your own spin on as well. And that's the fun of it all. It's the thrill of the hunt because you never know what you're going to find. Look at that cute pillow. It was only $4.99. Not exactly my style of decor this year, but I thought was really cute. Lots of candles and Hallmark ornaments. Now these remind me of QVC ones that I actually have. These were only $2.99. I was tempted to get that. More Hallmark boxes, even like cards to find too. So you could find some holiday cards, which are great not just to send, but also to craft with. And these were super cute too. I thought those were cute, aren't they? But I just love looking because I love Christmas. So you just never know what you're going to find. Some great wreaths. I had this wreath in my cart, but I ended up not getting it. But also things that you could use for Christmas too. That's a Temptations bowl. Cute little plate that you could put in a plate holder. And the bags I always love looking at as well. So those are some of the treasures I spotted out thrifting. I'm so excited to share what you guys have sent in to me, what you have found for Christmas in July thrifting. Cordia found this beautiful Christmas village house. I love those light up houses. That was such a great find. And Sarah, who is actually local here in the Buffalo area, hopefully her and I will run into each other thrifting someday, found this super cute Mr. and Mrs. Claus that was actually a Kirkland's decor that she found thrifting. And Jen found these adorable signs for only $4. And Dorothy found these super cute Christmas plates. So thanks you guys for sending in your Christmas in July finds. So thanks again to Cordia, Jen, Sarah, and Dorothy for sending in your finds. And if you found something and didn't send it in, I would love to know. Make sure you leave a comment below. Let us know what you found thrifting for Christmas in July too. So now I'm going to show you the few treasures I found. I was just very selective. There was definitely a lot out there, but I am just being really good, being very selective and very frugal too. There are a few things that I saw that I might have gotten if they were a little bit cheaper. I just think some of the prices at the thrift stores are getting out of control. But let me show you my Christmas in July finds. So my first find was earlier this month that I picked up at the Goodwill. I thought he was cute, although I just noticed his might need to do a little bit of a repair here on his beard. He probably needs a little bit of a, little bit of a makeover, a little bit of a refresh. Actually, I think that just needs to come. I think that just needs to come off, but we'll take him off here. I figured too, I might take the little teddy bear. He has like that little primitive rustic Santa look. That's what I was drawn to, but he was only $3.99. So how could I pass that deal up, right? That's in my price range. I thought he was cute with the little rusty bells, but I think I am going to give him a little bit of a makeover. I'm gonna take the teddy bear out for sure. But I just thought he was so cute. Don't you think he's cute? And for $3.99, I think if I give him a little makeover here, I'm going to take that teddy bear out. Probably take this out too, maybe. Fix the beard wherever it is. Whether I'll probably just cut that off. That'll just come right off, actually. There, looking better already there, Santa. He just looks like an old primitive Santa. Maybe I'll do a little bit of coffee staining on him too. I don't know, we'll see. But this was my first find that I got earlier this month that I thought was so cute for Christmas. And I also picked up this Santa too. I thought he was so cute. Has a little bit of that primitive look to it that I'm really going for this year. I just realized it had a tag on the back too. The Bag and Barrel Country Store he came from originally, and he was only, which way? $4.99. So I thought that was a good price. I was trying to also be very mindful, very frugal at what I was getting to add to my Christmas collection this year. Just what I have in my head of what I want to do, very primitive Christmas this year. So lots of greens and, you know, putting greens in Crocs and just kind of that theme. I know it's only July, so I'm not even really thinking too much ahead, but, you know, I have an idea of what I want to do come the holiday season. I just thought he was a really cute Santa. I don't know if I'm going to keep the little, probably will. But for $4.99, he was my other little find at the Goodwill for Christmas in July. So when I kicked off Christmas in July, I shared those 2 wreaths that I picked up. Well, I got a third. Because you guys, if you need some Christmas wreaths or any seasonal wreaths or any wreaths, check the thrift store first. Like baskets, like you are bound to find some really pretty wreaths, whether it be for, you know, just everyday wreaths or seasonal wreaths. I got some great ones for fall too, but I know this is Christmas, but this was another one I couldn't pass up because I think it was actually the box. Let's see. I think it was $4.99, $3.99 or $4.99. Let me see here. I found the sticker, it was on the box, but it was only $4.99. That is such a good price for a really pretty wreath. So if you need some new wreaths before you go to Hobby Lobby, I know they're really pretty there too. Save yourself some money and you're gonna find some really pretty wreaths like the ones that I showed you when I kicked off Christmas in July. Those are so pretty, aren't they? Well, look at this one. I mean, beautiful. If I saw this at Hobby Lobby, at Marshall's, at TJ Maxx, it would definitely not be $4.99. Maybe after Christmas when it's like 90% off. But look at this one with the little white berries. I love the greenery on it, the little pine cones. I mean, how could I pass it up? And I want to decorate with a lot of greens this year. You know, like I mentioned before, the Crocs and the pewter and very primitive Christmas, cozy Christmas. My family said they definitely want red this year because I didn't do red last year and they were mad at me. Well, not mad at me, but they definitely want, you know, more traditional colors, even though I'm going to be sticking to my primitive style. So incorporating both, but I mean, you can never have too many wreaths because you can hang them anywhere for instant pop of holiday decor, but they're also great to use for centerpieces too. So to hang them anywhere for that pop of holiday, use them on a table for a centerpiece with a pretty hurricane or a pretty lantern. Just is so pretty, stuck in my hair. And I just thought this wreath, how could you pass it up for $4.99? And it still was in like the box too. So this was my other thrift store find for Christmas in July. And while I love thrifting, I did pick up one Christmas in July non-thrift item and it just came in. So I might as well show you that too, but I'll show you that after I show you my thrift store finds. There's 2 more things that I'm going to show you. And then we're also going to work on a craft. So this I also found too. Now this isn't really the style I'm going with for Christmas this year, but I had to get it because it was only $4.99. It's a very vintage looking Santa platter. I haven't looked much into it yet to see if it really is old. It does have a little bit of crackling on it. So I don't know if this is old, like a vintage Santa platter. Now I've shared with you before how you can take a picture on Google Lens. So you open up your Google on your phone. I have an iPhone, but I do have like the Google app. I take a picture using Google. There's like a little lens, and then that will kind of show me an idea of, so if you want an idea of price or value or what it is, I love sharing that. I've shared that a number of times here. So this was only $4.99. If this is vintagey, you know, these platters can definitely go for more. This is the back of it. I haven't had time to really look into much of what the value of this is yet. Really not, I'm going more primitive this year. This is more vintagey, but for $4.99, I mean, I couldn't pass this deal up. So I thought this was just a great Christmas in July find, especially for $4.99. Whether I use it in my Christmas decor this year or not, I don't know. Right now I'm leaning on the no. So at first I wasn't gonna get it, but I'm like, you might kick yourself, Jen, if you don't get it. So I couldn't pass it up, but this was another find that I got too. And I also picked up this cute little sled because it was only $1.99. So how could I pass this up? Whether I use it like this, I'm unsure if I want it exactly like this. I might DIY this. I kind of like this a little bit. It's got my primitive vibe going on, but I might darken this a little bit, make it look a little bit more distressed, more primitive. I might paint it all, but for $1.99, how could I pass this up? So sometimes you see something that you can easily DIY to put your spin on it. And for $1.99, I didn't want to pass this up. So this was another Christmas in July find too. So those were all of my Christmas in July thrift store items. Just a few little treasures to add to my ever-growing Christmas decor. I have so much Christmas decor that I really want to go through and purge and look through. So I didn't want to overbuy and have a huge haul and not to buy just to buy. So again, being very selective of what I get, but I did buy one more thing that was not a thrift store, but you'll see why I got it. It actually just came in, so I haven't even opened the box. So I thought it'd be fun to do this. So it was perfect timing. It literally just came when I was in the middle of filming. So I figured I'll show you this too. Especially if you like lanterns, because this is perfect not just for Christmas, but for year round. And that's what I'm trying to do, is to find things that I also can use, like I was mentioning before, using crocks and pictures and pewter and things, and then just adding greens and making it go from everyday to holiday. So this is one of those things too that I'll be able to actually put out today, but also have it for the holiday too. So I'm going to show you that, and then we're going to work on a craft. So if you caught Friday, I did a live video. I will link that here in the video description in case you missed it. And we made these adorable pillows. These were so fun to make. And I was telling you guys about also turning it into bags. So I thought, you know what? Instead of just doing that and just to do it, might as well, take you along and show you. Look, this was the other pillow we did. So we're gonna work on a Christmas craft too, because I love making things and using those in my decor too. And I just think these are so cute. But all month long, I've been sharing Christmas in July crafts, like the cute little snowman too, along with the little no-sew pillow. These are little envelopes, little bowl filler. Super cute. So we're gonna head into the kitchen, open up this box because I don't have a cutter in here, and then work on making that bag to go along with these cute little pillows too. So first up, I'm going to show you what I got in this box. So it can definitely go for Christmas, but like I mentioned before, it can go for every day too. So let's take a look. Got a little fall, this little peak here. So it comes with a little fall actual ring. So you can take this from everyday to holiday to fall. It's so pretty and so fall-y. And then here it is. This is so much prettier in person. I'm so happy I got this. So my mom actually has a few of these. She got them last year, and she had one on her beautiful front porch for Christmas. I remember seeing it there, and I saw these lanterns last year. I didn't get one, and then I saw them coming out again this year. I'm like, okay, after seeing my mom's on her front porch. I'm like, I have to get one too, because if you love that rustic primitive style like I do, this is like that perfect rustic primitive lantern that is indoor or outdoor. So you can hang this outdoor as well. And it's got the flameless candle inside. It also comes with the remote with a timer. How pretty. There were a whole bunch of different colors. Of course, I got the black to go with my style of decor. This is the 16-inch. There was also a smaller one too, and I love it. And then of course, there's my Christmas with this beautiful ring that I can take off. So this can go from holiday to fall to everyday just by simply changing the ring out. So now I see why this has been getting such a great rave reviews, because it is so pretty. And the fact that it's got the timer and it can go indoor, outdoor, it was just checking all the boxes for me. And it's so easy to change the ring out just like that. But you could even like use this as a little swag, a little garland too. So if you have something else you want to use, but then there it is for every day, or just find an everyday ring to use. So I absolutely love this, and I will actually, if I can find the link, I will link it in the video description if you like this one too. Again, this one is the 16-inch, and it also comes in a smaller 13-inch one. So I shared on my live Christmas in July crafting video how to make these adorable no-sew primitive Christmas pocket pillows. Look at the pocket. There's 3 different designs: primitive Christmas, letters to Santa, and then old time Christmas. And how cute are these? Super duper cute. I'll link the video here in the video description so you can check these out too, so you can see how to get these, how to make these, all the things. But so we're gonna fast forward to also another idea with one of the printables using the same fabric, and we're going to make a really cute no-sew little hanging bag. So how cute, like you could have this on a bench and then have this hanging, so it all coordinates together. I think would look really, really cute. I talked about that in the video, but I wanted to show you how I make it too. So I have 2 pieces of fabric that I have cut 16 by 16, and then I also have this printed on fabric, which I share in that video, that says Old Time Christmas. And on the pillows, I glued them toward the bottom, but I think for this, I'm just gonna go not quite center, just a little under center. And I'm gonna hot glue that here. And then I'm going to hot glue around the 3, but leaving a pocket at the top to fill, but to make this into a bag. So first, I'm just gonna hot glue my little label that I printed on fabric down on here. Now you could leave this as a pocket and then have a pocket up here too. And I'm trying to think, for now, I'm gonna leave this as a pocket. I can always hot glue it down later. I'd much rather not do it at first, wait till I fill it, and then I can always hot glue that down. But one thing I did forget was I wanted to distress this label like I did on these, which I actually did before I attached it. And I got too excited. So I'm just gonna do that here first really quick. I'm just using my antique wax. I just like to use this. You could use vintage photo, whatever you have. So I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more careful since it's already attached. So I just distressed that a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and attach the 2 pieces of fabric together. You could sew it, you could use fabric glue. I'm just gonna hot glue them together. If you don't like a lot of the fraying, you could use some fray tack to go around, or even, I found even like some hairspray going around the edges will help prevent a little bit of fraying, but I don't mind the fraying. So I'm gonna go around. Now you could even trim this up a little bit too if you want a little bit of a thinner bag. Let's see. if you want it more. So you can make this a wide bag, but now I'm kind of thinking I might trim this and make that a thinner bag. So I'm just trimming a little off each end, not too much, just a little. So I just trimmed a little off the ends to make this about 13.5. So not much, no biggie. And now I'm going to hot glue the bottom and the sides. And for the handle, I'm going to use a piece of homespun that's just a little bit of a larger check. This homespun is from Hobby Lobby. Wait till it goes on sale. I'm going to just hot glue a little bit inside the bag to make my little hanger. You could even use some rusty wire, would look really cute too to hang this. These would be really cute to hang instead of a wreath too on a door. And I'm just going to hot glue that inside the back of the bag. And just like that, I have a really cute homespun Christmas bag. I thought this was just really, really cute. You could leave it just like that, but I'm going to add some stuffing in here, and so it looks nice and full. And I'm just using stuffing that I have from an old pillow from the thrift store. You could use paper bag, some plastic bags, just to kind of stuff it so your bag looks nice and full. So I just added some dried Sweet Annie and some Jingle Bells into this bag, and look at how cute and easy this turned out. Okay, you guys, that is all for today's video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun for Christmas in July. The next video, you guys, coming up is fall, and we're going to be shopping my fall bin. So stay tuned. I'm in the midst of bringing up all of my fall bins to start shopping and purging and going through all of my fall stuff. So I can't wait to take you along on that. So that's coming up in the next video. And you can also follow me on social media at Mother Time. You can check out my blog, mothertime.com. And if you've enjoyed this video and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button so you never miss any of these videos. So we're going from Christmas in July into fall, although I am not fall decorating yet. I'm really soaking in summer this year. I'm really enjoying the summer, even though it's been way too hot for me, but I want to start preparing for fall and going through all my inventory, seeing what I got and seeing what I want to add. So I'll be taking you along again with that video. But thanks again for hanging out with me here today. I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye guys.